we'll see you at Bloomsday, and I'll see you Monday night.
Wake up, you gotta rise to the sun, and here it comes, it's time to make the best of what you got to give. It's all about rising, and I wanna be there.
It is 7 o'clock on the dot, the very first Saturday in the month of May. We have Tori here joining us for all things Bloomsday. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous out there, but start hydrating right now.
Yeah, that's to say the least. We have temperatures into the 80s for today, almost area-wide. I want to take you guys outside. It is currently 52. If you plan on going for a pre-jog ahead of Bloomsday, it is just beautiful outside. Make sure to grab some pictures and send them in so we can highlight them here on KHQ. 52 for your temperature in Coeur d'Alene, 49 for Coeur d'Alene, and we're starting to see a couple clouds in the atmosphere today. A couple of mountain showers are definitely possible if you plan on heading towards the mountains today. Highs are topping out into the upper 70s for Spokane. That trend goes for Coeur d'Alene as well. We have a major warming trend through this weekend. If you're towards Yakima, Tri-Cities, or heading anywhere off towards the coast, those temperatures are actually nearing the upper 80s for today. So overall, it is hot. That trend continues for warming across the inland Northwest Monday through Wednesday. Those hot temperatures and dry conditions aren't going anywhere. We'll have your full forecast coming up soon. Haley, back to you.
Yep, May is certainly off to a warm start. Tori, thank you for that report. Well, the countdown is on. We are just hours out now from the official start of Bloomsday. One more sleep, but before the big race, the Bloomsday Trade Show is bringing our community together. The trade show's Friday session ended at 7 o'clock last night, but today it's reopening at 9 in the morning. It will go till 5 at the convention center ahead of the big race. It serves as a bustling hub where runners converge to explore the latest gear, wellness products, and community services. There's even options for coffee, drinks, and some food. And as we celebrate 5 decades of Spokane's signature and very beloved race, we want to learn the history behind it. Our Corey Howard sat down for an in-depth conversation with the man who started it all.
What is this thing we do? This yearly race. 50 years ago, a seed was planted. Every footstep, every ascent, every mile since has blossomed into a passage. A signal of springtime in Spokane. An awakening to rid ourselves of the wintry rust that remains. When the dormant masses meet, rain, snow, sunshine, or sleet. This seed, this transformative tradition grows, flourishes, each year turns to bloom. The sower of said seed?
Comfy?
Yeah.
A Mr. Don Cardong.
You ever get tired of telling the story?
Oh, no. We had no idea, how many people would show up.
It was an idea that came after a visit to Atlanta for the Peachtree Run.
They had all the elements of, what Bloomsday would become.
Fresh off of Expo 74 with a renovated downtown, the sport of running really beginning to take off in popularity.
It just seemed like it would make perfect sense.
Olympic marathoner Don Cardon.
I had some notoriety, especially locally here. That became part of the pitch that first year.
Just happened to mention the idea of a race in Spokane to a reporter at the Spokesman Review.
Once that idea got out there, then people came to me and said, well, we could help.
An accidental rubbing of elbows with the mayor at the time, David Rogers.
I got on the elevator, and so did the mayor.
Served as the spark to ignite the race. Though growing up in Boston, Rogers automatically had a certain distance in mind.
I think he was thinking more of a marathon.
Don wanted something that was more attainable.
I was looking for something that was between, 6 and 9 miles. Challenging enough that people would not take it lightly, but it's not so far that they'd be discouraged and say, well, I can't run that for a walk or run that far.
After some scouting,
the one we came up with is not the one we do now, but it was fairly close.
a little doodling.
Around and down was now Doomsday Hill, and then up Pettit.
Course was set. The name, on the other hand,
The working title had been Nat and Back.
but taking inspiration from James Joyce's Ulysses, which takes place in Dublin.
The main character in that is Leopold Bloom. Leopold Bloom was on a journey when you're running or walking 7.5 miles, you face a lot of obstacles, challenges, monsters, and that is Bloomsday.
Makes perfect sense.
That seemed to be an apt name for the event.
But when Cardong announced the race's tribute to Joyce as the title, well,
There was dead silence. It's like, what the heck is that?
thankfully,
I tried to explain it then, but
Bloomsday won out. And the race, as green as everyone involved was,
none of the organizers had ever organized a running event before.
good,
On the entry form, it said limited to the first 500.
bad,
When we passed 500 entries, we said, what are we going to do, send the checks back?
or otherwise,
We had no idea, really, that it would get that big.
was on.
It's hard to beat that first year,
And a tradition
creating something that had never been there before.
was born.
The bigger issue is how do we manage this? We couldn't go to another event and learn anything about how they had done it.
As the popularity of Bloomsday grew into the 1980s, Don and others at the helm of the ship
Not trying to make it bigger because it was getting bigger on its own.
had some uncharted waters to navigate,
Trying to figure out how do we keep track of all these people.
like how to time all those people.
We don't know when anybody is starting. We just know when they cross the finish line.
A solution that came from a board member and some volunteers, an accomplishment no one had figured out yet, and one Don was proud to boast about. Bigger races like the New York City Marathon.
I took some pride that our volunteers had done something that New York hadn't done.
But even with timing figured out, Don and his Bloomsday crew knew they couldn't end each year and get complacent for the next.
Every year it was like, what can we do different next year, special? How do we keep people coming back?
It's a working formula that Don says
I think we figured it out pretty well.
creates a community.
The community aspect of it is huge, and most people will tell you that's what they enjoy about it.
Creates suspense in
This is it, the symbol of achievement.
shirts.
We weren't going to show the finisher t-shirt until people got to the finish line.
Throw in some stunning scenery along a challenging course.
When you're around 4.5 miles and you come down the hill as you head to the bridge, and you can look up and see all the people heading up Doomsday Hill, that's a really cool sight.
And well, people will keep coming back.
Even though at the same time I'm worried about how am I going to get to the top of that sucker.
And while tens of thousands of people return year after year, there are a couple dozen special runners,
We have a little bit of a get-together every year.
including Dawn.
First Sunday in May is on all of their, tip of their tongues or whatever.
Who have returned every year. Perennials. Though Dawn admits these days,
Every year there are a couple that don't return.
their numbers
It gets hard to continue.
are dwindling.
I suspect there are more people, more of the perennials this year, who are kind of thinking, this is going to be my last one. It probably won't be there for 51.
But the overall passion and spirit for Bloomsday still runs strong.
I didn't spend a lot of time just thinking about how long this would go on for. Now I kind of do. Now I kind of wonder, is this going to be going on 100 years from now?
In high school, Don Cardon's basketball coach suggested maybe he should try out for cross country.
I think he was indifferent about my basketball future, but
Lucky for us,
it worked out really well.
yeah, his life dedicated to the sport he loves has given us this, Bloomsday. These days,
Over time, I start to slip back. And
you'll find Don near the back of the starting line.
I'm mostly just concerned, am I going to be in good enough shape to do this?
Talking with runners and walkers and stroller pushers, still in awe, 50 years going, that they're still running with the star.
More people than ever, I think, are kind of saying hello to me.
But from the back of the pack, he's able to look at what he's created.
It does feel good.
A legacy?
I don't know what I think about that.
You could call it that. Don won't, but you could.
I don't see it as, look what I did. Look at what everybody did. Look at what the community pulled together here. And isn't that totally, totally cool?
It truly is. And while he won't take all of the credit,
Sometimes people, without explaining it, just sort of say, thank you, Don, for Bloomsday?
on behalf of Spokane, thank you, Don. Thank you for this little seed you planted 50 years ago.
I accept that thanks on behalf of 5,000 volunteers.
We'll keep it going. In Spokane,
Are you tired of telling me that?
No.
Corey Howard,
You probably want your mic back, don't you?
NonStop Local, HQ.
My goodness, what a legacy. Corey, thank you for that. And don't forget, Nonstop Local, KHQ and SWX are your home for Bloomsday. Our big coverage begins at 7 a.m. Sunday with our Bloomsday preview special. Then at 8, you can switch over to SWX to catch all of the live action. You can also catch us on nonstoplocal.com. Make sure to follow us on our digital platforms to connect with us. You can send your Bloomsday videos and pictures. We'd love to see them. We can use them in our post-race coverage. It is 7:11 on our Saturday morning. Coming up right here on the Weekend Wake Up Show. A lot more to get to, including a local spot that just continues to grow. A brand new location in the U District. We'll have more in a live segment. That's coming up next. 7:15 on our Saturday. Gorgeous start to our Bloomsday weekend. It is going to be a warm one. You will want to start hydrating now. Make sure you have plenty of SPF as well as you head downtown. Well, we have some very exciting news. A local restaurant just continues to grow and expand. They are now up to 4 locations. We have Trace Miller here, the founder of this small restaurant that really now is going to expand all over the country. Trace, first of all, congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your baby, this restaurant that just continues to grow.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Konala is a healthy fast food, so we're trying to change the way that people look at traditional fast food, make a healthy option. So we serve high-protein meals in the form of rice bowls with chicken, rice, steak, veggies, well-balanced meals.
And your 4th location will now be in the U District, close to Gonzaga. You'll have all those students getting them healthy food there right off of campus. So you started in Post Falls.
Yes, ma'am.
And how did it all, this incredible dream, how did it all kind of unfold, Trace?
Yeah, we started with the Bunker Bar in Post Falls and then moved into healthy food. We were looking at something that we would grow larger. And we wanted to impact change. We wanted to actually solve a problem. That problem is inaccessibility to healthy food. So our mission is to make eating healthy as delicious and convenient as possible. And we just want to, make it easier for communities to eat healthier.
Absolutely. We're looking at some photos of your dishes for people who haven't been in before. It is lots of those gorgeous fresh veggies and good protein. Kind of take us through the menu.
Yes, we have a very simple menu. I envy brands that have a very simple menu. That way we can keep a high quality product. So we have 6 core bowls and a rotating monthly LTO special. So we serve chicken breast, chicken thigh, and top sirloin steak with well-balanced meals, their sauce, toppings, veggies, fruit. And average bowl is 46 grams of protein and about 650 calories.
Trace, it's no wonder that this has really taken off. So again, it started in Post Falls, grown to 4 locations now across the Inland Northwest. And what's so amazing, he just shared with me that now it is going to go across the entire country. You have more than 40 different locations brewing, if you will.
Yeah, so we started franchising last year. We have another location opening in Provo, Utah, across from BYU later this month. And then in July, opening one in Belleville, New Jersey. We have 49 more units in development.
Coast to
across
coast. Look at
7
that.
states, yeah.
What is it like to just kind of see the way your kind of small baby now has expanded to what it is becoming?
We're blessed. It's amazing. I mean, we put a lot of work into growing this. It's been very intentional, but it still is surreal. It's amazing.
Yeah, I bet. And just to know that it all started with one location in Post Falls. What is your official, especially as we are officially in Bloomsday weekend, what would be your order recommendation if someone comes to check you guys out this weekend?
I'm going to be running it. A few of our team are going to be running it as well. So I've been on the burrito bowl kick right now that we have. I do double protein after a heavy workout, heavy run, something like that. So do the double protein. It's about 84 grams of protein for that meal. So
look at
you need your carbs for a run as well. So we serve rice bowls. So it's white rice, brown rice, greens, any combination of the two as the base. So carb up.
There you go. So you have your new location that's opening in the U District. You're
just
officially
opened 2 days ago. Yeah.
2 days,
2 days ago.
Oh, has it been just crazy?
It's been great. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So in addition to the U District, where else are you located across the Inland Northwest to see what the closest spot is for our friends at home? Yeah,
started in Post Falls right on Spokane Street. We have one in Coeur d'Alene on Appleway. We had number 3 is up Division just south of the Y. And then this one right in the Matilda building right across from the stadium. Okay, so yeah, busy spots. Before we let you go, if somebody is watching and they have kind of a dream or a goal similar to what you did a couple years ago, what would you say to them to kind of give them that nudge to really chase something like this? One of my favorite quotes is, with the courage to begin and the discipline to endure, success is a matter of time. Wow. Just start and be willing to stick it through. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, and I do know that, especially you guys, you're juggling a young family. It's a lot to juggle. How do you do it all?
I have an amazing wife. She was on the last time we were on here. She was with me, and she's able to, since been retired, focus on our family.
Yep.
We had our second kid just a couple of months ago, and
Congratulations!
yeah, it takes village, like they say. So
It does.
you know, able to focus on family, focus on business, and really be strict and disciplined with your time so that you can focus on what matters to you.
That's what it's all about. All right, Chase. Well, thanks for being here. And if you were in the U District, a brand new location focusing on quick, healthy food open for you right across from Gonzaga. All right, let's bring in our friend Tori now, who is busy tracking a very warm Bloomsday. You know, Tori, I've grown up in the Inland Northwest, and I cannot recall a Bloomsday quite this warm.
Yeah,
So are we breaking records?
We are getting close to it. The highest record was set back in 1977 at 81 degrees. We're going to see temperatures pretty similar to that.
Yep, we'll be close.
Yeah, we sure will. Here's a look at your temperatures. As of right now, they're already starting to be just a little bit warm outside. 52 towards Spokane, 50 in Deer Park, and 46 towards Bonners Ferry. It is a warm morning. Typically mornings are into the 40s. We're already into the 50s as of now. A couple of clouds are starting to increase for today as well, but these will all start to dissipate as we get to about noon and even into 1 or 2 p.m. We do have a couple of mountain showers along the Cascades as of this morning. If you do plan on traveling closer to the Rockies, this trend can also follow you there as well. So again, if you are in the higher elevations, you could be seeing a stray mountain shower or two. Very brief downpours if you do see one. 7 p.m. tonight, we're seeing a couple of areas that could be seeing some showers up towards Ione, even into Bonners Ferry, and closer into Montana as well. Most of this clears out for a beautiful start to your Bloomsday, your Sunday 8 a.m. Not a cloud in the sky, going to be just a beautiful day. We're expecting a couple cumulus clouds in the afternoon hours, but overall, we have high pressure ridging across the inland Northwest, meaning temperatures are much warmer and much drier than we typically see for this time of year. Today's highs into the upper 70s for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, upper 70s, almost low 80s for Spokane Valley, 76 as you head up towards the northern areas. 80 for Chewelah, 80 for Colville, and about 79 as we head towards Winthrop for the day today. Closer in the Tri-Cities, a little bit warmer, and this goes for the entire Columbia Basin into the upper 80s. We have 88 in Richland, 84 towards Connell, and about 83 as we head closer towards the interstate. So lots of warm temperatures area-wide. Yakima, another area, seeing those upper 80s today. If you do plan on running Bloomsday, high is going to be 79 here in Spokane under mostly sunny skies. If you're running in the morning, you're going to want to note this temperature right here is what you're waking up to. So you shouldn't need a jacket. Make sure to wear the light colored clothing and sunscreen as we head into your day. Here's a couple of reminders. Start hydrating now. Watch for those signs as we head into Bloomsday. If you're noticing a headache or even nausea, you're going to want to slow your pace and find an aid station. So there's a couple reminders for you guys. High pressure ridging starting to move in. We had one earlier this week that brought those warm temperatures. That's starting to break down. We're welcoming the super strong high pressure into the inland Northwest. So temperatures stay into the upper 80s for areas in the Columbia Basin, upper 70s for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Little bit of instability, not expecting any thunderstorms, but could see a little bit of lightning for your Sunday evening.
You can see that sunshine already coming down. It is Saturday, May 2nd, and a very special day for some of you. Let's get right to KHQ birthday, starting with you, Gary. Happy birthday. This is Love Your Family. Next up, we have Derek, so incredibly loved, 17 years old today, and the best son a mom could ask for. Have the best day and a wonderful year ahead. Finally, we have Larry. Happy birthday to you, Larry. You are so loved, and your friends and family just want to celebrate you all weekend long. If you have a birthday shout out, send it on in to us. You can scan that QR code right there on your screen, and it will take you to the page to fill out the form, all the details we need to give a birthday shout out to someone special in your life. We're so glad you're waking up with us on this Bloomsday weekend. Taking a quick break. We're back next. It is just after 7:30, the first Saturday in the month of May. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Haley Gunther. It is going to be a very warm Bloomsday. We are getting close to breaking records. We have Tori tracking it all for us. Gosh, Tori, now is the time to really start hydrating. It is going to be a sunny and very warm Bloomsday.
Yeah, Haley, I couldn't have said it any better myself. You need to start hydrating now. We're expecting close to record-breaking temperatures for this Bloomsday. Area-wide, we're roughly 15 degrees above average for this time of year. Your current Saturday morning temperatures are 52 degrees for Spokane. We're seeing calm winds out of the north-northeast at 7 miles an hour, feeling roughly 52 degrees as well. Coeur d'Alene just slightly cooler, 49 for your current temperature. Winds out of the east at 8 miles an hour. We've got some high pressure ridging that'll begin to take place, but for this morning we have a couple of isolated mountain showers along the Cascades and also towards those northern mountains. So if you do see one, it's going to be a brief downpour. These downpours mainly occur because we have some much warmer temperatures for this time of year. 77 is your temperature at 5 p.m. for Spokane. We're going to be seeing overnight lows closer to those 50s as well if you have any plans for this evening. We'll have your full Bloomsday forecast coming up shortly. Here's Haley.
New this morning, an update on Friday's bomb threat that prompted the evacuation of Silver Lake Mall in Coeur d'Alene. Police say no suspect was found after a caller threatened gun violence and claimed to have a bomb. Officers secured the area, evacuated the mall, and searched for nearly 2 hours, but never found that suspect. Police believe the incident was likely a case of swatting. Continuing coverage now out of Idaho, 6 transgender residents are suing the state in federal court, asking a federal judge to declare a strict new bathroom ban unconstitutional. The law goes into effect coming up in July. It is the strictest bathroom ban in the nation, subjecting people to time behind bars if they knowingly enter a bathroom, locker room, or changing area that does not correspond with their sex assigned at birth. Violators could be charged with a misdemeanor and sentenced to a year in jail for a first offense or a felony with up to 5 years in prison if they do it twice. The plaintiffs say the law forces them to either stay at home or risk harassment, assault, or arrest when using public restrooms. Supporters say it is needed to protect women and children. Well, just 1 day out, can you believe it, until the 50th Bloomsday race, the countdown. We've been sharing this, gosh, for more than a month now, and it's just so fun to see it get closer and closer. And it is hard to think about Bloomsday without one of our most beloved colleagues. Earlier this year, Tim Adams became critically ill. Family updates on his condition and hospital stay were seen and shared by so many of you. Today, Tim is recovering at home. He credits his wife, his medical team, and the love from our community in saving his life. But those closest to Tim's healing journey say it's who Tim is, his positivity. That's what makes him such a miracle.
Oh, what a great day, though.
Yeah.
The little joys in life.
Beautiful. Beautiful, man.
Have never been lost on Tim Adams. Optimism is the foundation of who he is to the core.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it helped save his life.
He's had a smile on his face every time I've seen him. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing to have somebody with that much positivity. And I think that's certainly a big part of his recovery process, is going to be that mentality.
Early 2026.
I had this infected toe.
No way of knowing how bad it was or could get.
We really got all this other pain going, and I didn't connect them. So I was a mess all over.
His condition rapidly deteriorating. His wife Dorothy called 911.
And I said, we can drive. Then I saw through our windows, red lights out front. And I go, okay, let's take the ambulance.
It's a good thing he did. Dr. Harper was among the dedicated team of Sacred Heart experts who were there and ready.
It's a big group effort when someone comes in like this. And he was on death's doorstep, and especially that first week, it was touch and go for him.
Tim was in sepsis.
The bacteria got into the bloodstream. Once it gets into the bloodstream, then the body is essentially going to react to that bacteria. It can go really, really quick. It can crash the entire, your entire system, essentially.
But Tim and Team Tim
She's my lifesaver.
fought back.
They were helping me.
He had multiple surgeries in between his hospital stay and then time in rehabilitation. He was on Sacred Heart grounds for nearly a month. And now,
You have your glow back, Tim.
Thank you.
You
Thank
really do.
Yeah, and I owe that to Dorothy
Yep.
and the dream team that came together.
to get him on the road to recovery that he hopes can make a little 12K detour.
Some of my family and good friends are going to push me in this wheelchair. If I can get through this Bloomsday, I will have 49 shirts.
He's only out one from the 50-year tradition.
I missed the first Bloomsday because I was still away at college.
But every single race since,
I just love it.
even during his 29 years of service to our country, he's done what he could to be Lilac City bound for the run.
When I was mobilized to Bosnia, you get to schedule your annual military leave. I scheduled it to be here. And for Bloomsday.
Then vacation days throughout his multi-state broadcasting career were always saved up for that first Sunday in May.
Why? What about Bloomsday just pulls you back each and every year?
You know, it's when we're all out there, whether it's 10,000 or 30,000, you're all of one beautiful mind with one goal and to help each other.
A sentiment that means more than ever to Spokane's beloved Bloomy. Updates by Dorothy throughout his hospital stay were met with thousands showing support.
You know, the cards that have been coming in and the wonderful messages on social media just lift me. And when someone says they hope and pray are praying for you, how sacred is that? I mean, I just float on that like clouds.
You feel it. You
I
feel
feel
that
it.
love and support.
I do.
And in true Tim Adams fashion, he makes sure to put all that good energy right back into the place and the people he loves most.
Timmy, people see you as family. You are their family.
Now that's my wealth.
What would you like the community who loves you so much to know?
That I love them.
I know you do.
Haley Gunther, NonStop Local.
There's a reason he is everyone's favorite guy. What a comeback story. We all loved him here at KHQ. We know so many of you do as well. For those of you who were selected, we sure hope that we will see you out on that Bloomsday course in your Team Tim shirts coming up on Sunday. All right, right here on the Weekend Wake Up Show, a lot more to get to. We will have an in-depth look at that Bloomsday forecast. Plus, we're talking a little salsa in a live interview that's coming up next.
Hey everyone, coming up on Extreme Science, we've got a pole, we've got foil, we've got a hole puncher, a bunch of cups over there, some sort of animal. Is that what is?
Rabbit fur.
It's rabbit fur. We'll see what happens coming up a little bit later.
Gorgeous start to our Saturday. It is May 2nd, and it is going to be a very warm weekend. If you're heading out the door to baseball, maybe the kids have a soccer game, we will break down the timing of that forecast here shortly with Tori. But first, we are talking about a tradition that is nearing year 20. It is an incredible kind of organization that has been a labor of love for you, if you will, your passion as well, this orchestra. And it is the kind of event and just get together where everyone is welcome, Jennifer. I know that that really is the foundation of all of this. Tell us about the orchestra.
Absolutely, Haley. Well, if we're not gathering, we're scattering. So music is a wonderful way to bring the community together. Son Dulce Live Salsa Orchestra has been in Spokane. We're going on 20 years, so this is our 19th year. We're comprised of some of the region's finest musicians. It's a 12-piece orchestra, so there's a 5-piece horn section, 4-piece percussion, bass, piano, and myself. So we really light it up. We love to get the crowd moving. We love to see people participate. We never want anyone to feel like they don't belong, so we would welcome anyone of any skill level, any dancing skill level, come out and be a part of it.
It can, even saying that though, it can be a little intimidating. What would you say to somebody who is interested, that really does want to explore, maybe this is a passion of theirs, but they are a little intimidated?
So that's common, more common than you might think. One of the things that we do is that we include a professional salsa instructor to come out and give a beginner's lesson.
Okay.
So if you are feeling unsure or maybe want to try it out, this is a safe space to do that. We never want anybody to feel like they don't belong or they can't do it. Any level, any skill level is welcome. Some people head bob, some people get out and give it a try. Some people are really good at it, so anyone's welcome.
And sometimes just showing up is the hardest part of trying something new, exploring something new. I'm hoping we can show some photos from previous events so folks can get a little bit of a taste of what it's all about. But just being there and trying something new, that's exciting in itself.
Absolutely. Some friends have said that it does feel out of their comfort zone, and if you don't have rhythm, that's okay. We're going to share some of ours.
Me. Yes. Give me all your rhythm, please. But what's, okay, so these are from previous events. Again, we're coming up on year 20 of this. What is it like for you, and do you take a moment to just kind of reflect on how far this has come, how much it's grown? The community support continues to grow. Do you reflect on that?
Absolutely. I feel like as a band, some of the band members have been with me since the first performance.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So we really have kind of grown up together as a band. But it is a beautiful thing to bring something that I love and hold so close to my heart, to bring that to my community and to see. From the stage, you can see everything going on out on the dance floor, and it's just kind of a sweaty mess by the time we're done. It's
That's
a wonderful
when you know it was
excitement.
a good time.
Yes. So the thing for me, I think the takeaway for me is just the collective joy that it brings to our community, and we so need that.
Yeah, that's so beautifully put. Collective joy. That is something that we need. We as a community, we need that, and that's what makes us thrive.
Music does that. Music brings the people together.
So how can people, before we let you go, do you have to buy tickets ahead of time? How does it all work?
There are tickets you can get. If you are on Facebook, you can go to Son Dulce Live Salsa Orchestra. There's a tab that you just click the button and you can buy tickets. You can certainly get tickets at the door. Students receive $10 off with their student ID. Don't be shy. We'll take good care of you. It's a fun event.
It's at Over Bluff Cellars.
Over Bluff Cellars is 304 West Pacific. So right downtown.
And doors open at 6 o'clock?
Doors open 6:45. The beginner salsa lesson starts at 7 p.m. and Son Dulce Live Salsa Orchestra starts at 8:30.
What a great way to kind of warm up for Bloomsday.
Yes, get those muscles moving.
Well, thank you for bringing this to our community, and your passion really is contagious, so it's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Haley.
All right, let's bring in Tori now. You guys are twins today. You've got the purple memo going on, and my bet is the Bloomsday shirt this year is purple. What's your guess?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Well, purple is my favorite, so I would say either
Perfect.
a purple or a lavender. Beautiful.
There we go. What do you think, Tori?
I think purple. Let's stick with the trend.
You heard it here first. That is our guess.
All right. Well, if you are heading out for today for a beautiful Saturday, here's what you need to know. Current temperatures as you're on your way out the door this morning are into the 50s. It's feeling nice outside. You're not going to need a jacket this morning. The sun is going to warm us up so fast here in the inland Northwest. Temperature currently 50 degrees in Deer Park, 52 for Spokane, 46 as you head closer towards Lookout Pass. We do have a couple isolated mountain showers for today. That's primarily along the Cascades as of this morning. Could definitely reach the Rockies today as well, and up towards Bonners Ferry and into Ferry County. So a couple mountain showers. Most of us are going to remain under the sunshine for today. Couple clouds could definitely filter in and out, and again, those mountain showers. Here's a look at about 7 p.m. You can see a couple showers up towards some of those northern counties. If you do get caught in one, these are very brief showers. If anything, it'll be roughly about 10 to even 15 minutes, and then it's out of the area. Sunshine as we head into Sunday, which is Bloomsday. High temperatures today going to be into the upper 70s, Spokane Valley. Low 80s for Colville, Chewelah, and into Omak. We're seeing upper 80s as we head towards Tri-Cities, so if you definitely have plans to go down there, don't need a jacket whatsoever. It is a toasty Saturday. Yakima seeing very similar temperatures as well. Highs for Sunday here in Spokane, 79 degrees for the day. We're expecting mostly sunny skies. That is your Bloomsday forecast. We're seeing just high pressure ridging starting to move in off the Canadian coast, and that's going to be bringing some much warmer above average temperatures for this time of year. That trend carries all the way through early next week as well. So the warm, hot, and temperatures aren't going anywhere. Sunshine not going anywhere either. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Highs into the 70s for Spokane. Same for Coeur d'Alene all the way through next week. We'll be back after the break.
Is it alive? What?
It's just the,
Oh, it's just the fur.
Yeah.
Rabbit fur, everyone. Hey, welcome to Extreme Science here on the Weekend Wake Up Show. Corey Howard, Radical Rick. We're back.
Yes.
It's been a while since we've done a new one of these. Unless this is a rerun, then there you go. But it's new to us. So what are we doing today, Rick?
We are talking about a static jar. I saw this online, little video, and they had taken a cup like this, put some foil up in there and a screw on the top, and then what they had done is they had little tiny pieces of foil here that they had wadded up into little balls. They put it in there, put that on top, charged it up, and they were jumping around. I had a hard time getting these to work. You can see there's some little teeny tiny ones there. Those I finally got to work, but we found a better way of doing this. We'll dump these out over here, and you can try it over there, and we'll dump. I get the blue and green ones. Okay.
I still have no idea what we're doing. I know we have aluminum foil, and you're talking about they.
Yeah. Well,
who is they?
The video that I was watching.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to put the cup right over the top of it like that, and now we're going to go ahead and charge up.
Is he okay? Is he okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead and, you can hear the static on that thing. We're going to charge that up.
Yeah.
And you can go ahead and charge yours up as well. We'll bring it down like this. And look at that. And they jump all over the place. Go ahead.
But wait, they're inside a cup.
Yeah.
So how is the static getting inside the cup?
Oh,
look
part
at that.
I know, right? Well, part of it is that little bolt on top or the screw on top.
Yeah.
Normally there's a screw. I found that a brad works better for me anyway.
A brad?
Yeah, a little. Isn't that what these things are called?
I don't know. I never knew that was their name. Yeah. A brad, everybody. Good morning to all the brads out there.
So that there, I found that works better. And what we've got on the inside of the cup is, like I say, a piece of foil up there. Which camera? There we are. Okay. So we've got a piece of foil up inside the cup, and we've got that little screw. Like this one here was the original style that they did.
Yeah.
They had a screw going through there, and then they put the foil up in there. Now when you set this on top there, you charge that up and you bring it up here. It charges this up. It creates a static field in there. And remember, with the static electricity, it does the opposites will attract. So right now, those do not have a charge. As we charge that up, we talked about the triboelectric series before.
Sure, we all remember that.
Yeah, when you rub two different things together, some things tend to give off electrons and some gather up electrons. The farther away they are on the triboelectric series, the more it will charge. Now, you can see after a while this doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to discharge it. I'm going to have you reach over and touch that.
Touch what?
Touch the
foil?
Yeah, the foil. This is the fun part. Okay. Bang! It's not going to hurt you. I just couldn't resist.
It didn't hurt.
Yeah, I saw some people this morning, and they're like, get Corey, you got to shock him.
What are you guys doing to me out there?
They love it, man. They
love it.
Yeah,
That's my function.
So eventually it does, you do have to discharge it there, because anything with the same charge is going to, well, anything with opposite charge is going to attract. Anything with the same charge is going to push away or repel, and so it will stop working. But I want to show you how to do this at home. Like I say, what I found worked best was the little brad there instead of the screw. Sometimes the screw will end up cracking the plastic there. So I heated up a screwdriver. Have your parents help you do that. Put a little slot in there so that this little brad will fit right through there. I did find that after you cut these out, it works better if you use a glue stick, put some glue on it, push it up in there and glue it to that. Otherwise, it will flop down and some of those pieces get up in between there. So you glue that on, put the brad through, bend that nice and tight in there. And then the pieces here, instead of using foil and crumpling it up, I found that just using a hole punch.
To punch a hole in the foil.
Make your little foil confetti. And if you want, just like I did, you can color it ahead of time. All I got is blue and green. Sorry. Here, you can have green.
Nah.
You like the green? Okay.
All right, everybody. That's it for Extreme Science. Next week, foil hats.
There you go.
All right. Stick around. Plenty more to come here on the Weekend Wake Up Show.
Watch Radical Rick every Saturday on KHQ Local News. And for more hands-on science programs, visit Extreme Science.
Wake up, you gotta rise to the sun. And here it comes, it's time to make the best of what you got to give. It's all about rising, and I wanna be there.
It is officially Bloomsday weekend, one of the best weekends of the entire year. My sister got in town. She always comes over with her kids for the big race. So we've got a lot going on this weekend. I know so many of you do too. Picture perfect weather for all of the activities, the hosting, soccer, baseball, whatever you have going on.
Yeah, lots of sunshine to talk about and very warm temperatures across the inland Northwest. We are seeing currently 57 degrees for Spokane, feeling roughly that as well. Northeast winds 8 miles an hour. 55 is your current temperature towards Coeur d'Alene. And this has risen about almost 8 degrees here in the last about 30 minutes or so. So already starting to warm up very fast. We do have a couple of isolated mountain showers, definitely possible for today. So if you plan on driving over the Cascades, keep in mind it may look a little bit gloomy. You may see a couple isolated showers. Same trend goes for the Rockies as well. Spokane today getting as warm as about 77 degrees by 5 p.m. It's going to remain dry across most of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Again, those mountain showers definitely still a possibility. 77 by 5 p.m. for Coeur d'Alene as well. This warming trend is going nowhere. We're going to continue to see those 80s throughout the early week. So definitely make sure to wear the sunscreen, wear light colored clothing, especially if you are planning on doing Bloomsday. All right, over the past 50 years, Bloomsday has seen everything from record heat to heavy rain and even snow. Here's Justin Spinney with a look back at some of those more challenging years.
Through 50 Bloomsdays, as you might expect, that first Sunday in May has brought all sorts of different weather with it, but of course, it all had to start somewhere. The first ever Bloomsday in 1977 was certainly historic for being the first time the race was run, but it's also tied for the warmest Bloomsday ever with 1980. The high temperature reached 81 degrees. Sunshine and dry conditions, no stranger to Bloomsday. Over half of the race days over the last 50 years had no precipitation. Doomsday Hill back behind me, definitely known to leave us out of breath, but the sky has been known to huff and puff a little bit too, sometimes turning our Bloomsday into more of a gloomsday.
I have seen a lot of garbage bags.
Just 2 years ago, the April showers turned into a May with more showers just in time for Bloomsday. Lots of soggy runners at the start line.
This was in the back of my mom's car, and I just decided to steal it because I hate running in a big rain jacket.
The wettest Bloomsday, though, belongs to 1988 when 3/4 of an inch of rain fell. But this is the inland northwest. Rain isn't the only precipitation type. Snow coated the early Bloomsday course in 1984, while hail and graupel pelted participants in 2002. Runners and walkers were blown away by the course almost literally in 1990, with winds gusting over 30 miles per hour in the late morning. Even though each year can bring its own set of weather challenges, the joy, the community feeling, the goal of crossing that finish line, that never changes. Some years were just colder and wetter than others when we do it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like this will be one of those years.
Justin, thank you for that. Nonstop Local, KHQ and SWX. Well, we are your home for all things Bloomsday. Our big coverage starts Sunday at 7 a.m. with our Bloomsday preview special. We hope you'll join us for that. Then at 8, you can watch race coverage live on SWX or, of course, nonstoplocal.com. Make sure to follow us on digital as well. Connect with us. Share your Bloomsday photos and videos. We can use those in our post-race coverage. To a crime tracker alert, we are following up on Thursday's shooting on Spokane South Hill that left one man dead. The person who was questioned in connection to that homicide investigation has been released, according to Spokane police. They tell us Friday that they are reassuring the community they do not believe that this was a random act of violence based on the information that their detectives have gathered so far. This was on the South Hill in Spokane, just off of 33rd Avenue. 911 calls came in around 9 a.m. when officers arrived. They say they immediately tried to save the life of a man who had been shot, but he was pronounced deceased. We now know that man was 47-year-old Derek Foreman. The medical examiner's office says Foreman died of a gunshot wound to the lower extremity. They've ruled his manner of death a homicide. Officers did detain someone who was seen walking away from the scene, but he has been released. Spokane police telling us that person was likely a witness to what happened and not the gunman. They also emphasize again that they do not believe that this was a case of random violence. They do need your help. If you have video footage in the area and you have not already connected with Spokane police, you are urged to call Crime Check. That number, of course, 509-456-2233.
And the cost of everything is so much right now. Gas is so expensive. Groceries are so expensive. The cost of living is just crazy. And then you're looking at this investment, and there's so much that first-time homebuyers don't know that I wish that they did.
With inflation and the cost of living continuing on an upward trend for some young adults, the price at the pump or the green in the grocery bag is no longer the biggest burden.
It's not just one of us sitting here complaining, saying we can't afford a home, or just a small group of us saying we can't afford a home. It's all of us. And I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, we are taking a deeper look into what the current housing market in Spokane has to offer for first-time homebuyers, and if Spokane is financially still a starter-friendly city. Nonstop Local's Ainsley Anderson follows a first-time homebuyer who's trying to land a home in a community where she grew up.
I mean, we've been looking for about a year now, so it's been fluctuating.
Many 20-somethings dream of becoming a homeowner, including Shelby Zigweed, who says being a first-time home buyer is proving difficult.
The issue is it's getting damn close to impossible for us. I can't speak for everybody, but when I went into it, I was completely in the dark. Like, I had no idea where to even start.
And Zigweed says she's noticed a shift in the market. According to Spokane Realtors market data, the amount of available houses has jumped 56% in March of 2026 compared to March of 2024. But the challenge, most homes available are far from beginner friendly.
There has been a huge growth in houses in a lower price range. Now, I don't want to necessarily label those as affordable housing because I feel like that line is blurred a little.
The key word, affordable.
Well, the biggest thing, we haven't seen a lot of housing price decline yet, so it's still very unaffordable.
Joel White is the executive officer for the Spokane Home Builders Association.
And the American dream has been denied to a lot of people. Our numbers are only about 20% of buyers in this market can afford to buy a home at an average price. So it's really a difficult challenge for buyers.
Now, according to Redfin, the median price for a single-family home in Spokane is $360,000. Just 20 years ago, that median price sat at $165,000.
In the old days, you could buy a home for under, my first house I was looking at in Spokane was under $100,000. And this was in, let's say, the early 2000s.
And experts admit the quality of home isn't keeping up with inflation.
A $300,000 house now is not what it was 20 years ago.
Connor Cromines says a generational gap is putting a skewed view on what a realistic first home looks like for the younger generation.
It's not the 5-bed, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot home it was 20 years ago. So having to have them break that cycle and tell them, like, when's the last time your parents bought a home? And they tell us, oh, 1991. I'm like, 1991, the minimum wage was like $5. It's not that anymore.
However, due to this, the amount of houses in the $100,000 to $300,000 price range is far less than it used to be, especially new builds.
Now you can't find one for under $450,000 for a single-family detached home.
White says in a growing city like Spokane, adding new housing to create more supply is the fastest way to ease demand for the future.
I want my kids to be able to buy a home.
He says in order to make this a reality,
our neighborhoods are going to have to accept higher density homes in their neighborhood.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, home values soared with year-over-year price growth peaking at 26.3% in May of 2021. Jared Wash, a senior loan officer, tells me while the post-COVID market has proven difficult for young buyers,
do you think it is possible to find affordable housing out there right now?
I absolutely do.
I think it's doable. I think that I want to say that without denying the fact that it's hard.
That was our Ainsley Anderson reporting. And with construction fees and permits, building a new home, that's no small feat either. According to the City of Spokane's permit fee calculator, for an estimated $200,000 build, the building permit fee alone sits around $2,400. Another expense, the land. According to Zillow, available land in Spokane County ranges in price from about $10,000 for a single inner city lot to multiple millions for acreage. This making an affordable build out of reach for many. It is 8:12 on our Saturday morning. We're glad you're with us. Coming up, we are taking you to 9 Mile Falls for a look at some Mother's Day beauty, some activities, and maybe even gift ideas. You know your mom wants flowers. Taking a quick break. We're back next. It is 8:15, going to be a very warm and sunny weekend. If you are doing Bloomsday tomorrow, start hydrating now. We'll have Tori break down that forecast. But first, we want to take you up to 9 Mile Falls. It is absolutely beautiful there, and they are outside. Dylan, we have the owner here joining us now live from just outside of the greenhouse. So take us through everything that you guys have going on. I know you opened up a couple weeks ago, and it is just looking so beautiful there, Dylan.
Thank you, Haley. Yeah, we're open again today, 10 to 5 here at Stone Lodge Farms. We got a lot of great things for everybody out here at the farm. Our greenhouses are open, so you'll be able to shop through them. We kind of do a big flower alley out in the front here. We have these big, beautiful jumbo hanging baskets.
Oh, wow.
These are some of our big, giant baskets here.
That's almost bigger than you, Dylan.
It's huge. They are monsters. So heavy, too. And then in our greenhouses, we have lots of bedding plants, beautiful vegetable starts, hanging baskets, patio planters, tons of great stuff here out at the farm. We also do these really cool wall bags or flower bags. And so great for like hanging on a front porch or against the garage. So we have so many things here for everybody to come see. Here's our vegetable greenhouse. We do a lot of cool starts. Our $7 tomatoes, these are pretty popular, but they've been pretty cool.
So Dylan, you are a family-owned location up there again in 9 Mile Falls. Can you give us kind of some background on how Stone Lodge Farms all kind of came to be, if you will?
Yeah. So I went to school about 7 years ago or so at SCC for their greenhouse program, and fell in love with doing greenhouses and kind of ran it through the family and said, you know, it'd be really fun. Let's start doing some greenhouses and maybe sell hanging baskets and flowers, vegetable starts. We've always kind of been a family that loves to be outdoors, loves growing things, getting our hands dirty, you know, and everybody's just really came on board. Our whole family, they're out here on the weekends, their days off. It's kind of therapeutic to them. So they always come out and they just have a great time. And it's just been so much fun, like such a blast getting all of us together and being able to do this as a family.
You know, my dad has always said that the best time to really start putting out all the flowers, all of that, is right around Mother's Day weekend. So the timing couldn't be any more perfect. And I know as a mom, one of the best things that I could get from my kids or my husband, flowers. You can't beat that. So do you have some kind of good Mother's Day specials where people can swing by and support a local business and shower mom with love too?
Yes, yeah. We have tons of great Mother's Day combos, baskets, we have cute little planters and things like that. That would be a great gift for moms. Definitely come out and see what we have, because there's some beautiful things for everybody to just, you know, really shower mom with love and show her how much you care, you know.
Absolutely. So with the weather being so warm this weekend, definitely above average, do you have any advice for keeping the beautiful plants that people may buy from you today alive?
Yeah. Something I always tell everybody is that with, you know, the weather being kind of iffy sometimes, you know, watch those night forecasts. If you see, you know, somewhere in the 35s to 40s range, expect that it could vary a few degrees, just because, you know, out here in this Spokane area, 9 Mile area, that it can do that. It can dip a little lower than what it says, or, you know, a little above. And so keeping things, you know, if you got to move something inside into the garage or just under a porch or somewhere where a frost can't get to it, is kind of what I always tell everybody. It's looking really good. We're seeing mid to high 40s, some low 50s, things like that in the night forecast coming up. And that's really great. These plants are all acclimated to this. We leave the heat off for the first few weeks just to really get them used to it. So when you take them home, they're just ready to be home, you know?
There you go. All right. Well, we appreciate you giving us a live look there in 9 Mile Falls. Stone Lodge Farms opening up here shortly. A great local business, family run. We love it. All right, Dylan, thank you for giving us that look. We have Tori here now breaking down that forecast. It is going to be a very warm Bloomsday. You're saying we're getting close to potential record-breaking warmth.
Close to a record. And did you see the sky behind him?
Oh, isn't it? It's just beautiful up there.
Oh my goodness. It is a beautiful day today. Temperatures are already starting to warm up. They're currently into about the 50s area wide. We have upper 50s as you go towards Ritzville, low 60s for Moses Lake. And just like he was saying, those overnight temperatures definitely going to be into the 50s. So great for the flowers. The bad side to this is we do need precipitation. We don't have much of it on the way for the next 7 days or so. We do have a couple of isolated mountain showers. This goes along the Cascades and into those northern mountains as well as the Rockies. You can definitely expect that for tonight. If you do see a brief shower, it'll be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's out of the area, and that's going to be the most of the precipitation that we see here in the next 7 days or so. By 7 p.m., a couple of those northern counties starting to see a little bit of some of those isolated showers, and then all of us seeing clear skies overnight into your Sunday, which is Bloomsday here in Spokane. We're expecting a beautiful day ahead, lots of sunshine in your near future. That even continues for today for Spokane all the way to Coeur d'Alene, and anywhere in the valley really going to be seeing some of those warmer temperatures. Highs today going to be into the mid-70s. This goes for Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, upper 70s for Spokane Valley, 77 in Rosalia, and 76 for Cheney. Northern counties going to be into the 80s. We're talking Colville, Chewelah, Republic, mid-70s, 82 for Omak. These temperatures are roughly about 15 degrees above average for this time of year. So it is toasty, especially if you're heading towards the Tri-Cities this weekend. Going to be into the upper 80s, low 90s by the time we get to your Sunday. Highs towards Yakima Tri-Cities and all the way down into this area right here, going to be into those mid-70s as well. Here in Spokane, we have Bloomsday. Super excited for that. It's going to be my first Bloomsday, and what better way to celebrate it than having a beautiful day ahead. Lots of sunshine, 79 degrees for the high Sunday, mostly sunny skies. If you're waking up, putting your running shoes on bright and early, you've got a low of 50 degrees in the morning. Definitely don't need those jackets for your Bloomsday. Here's a couple of reminders. Make sure to start hydrating now. Hopefully you've been hydrating the last couple of days preparing for this, but start hydrating now if you haven't yet. Slow your pace early, especially when you get to Cemetery Hill, Doomsday Hill. Definitely going to be difficult as well. Light colored clothing and sunscreen is recommended, and watch for some of those early warning signs. We do have high pressure starting to move into the inland northwest. That means nothing but sunshine and warmer temperatures for us here in the area. We have Monday through Wednesday seeing temperatures into the 80s area wide. Slight instability in our atmosphere as we head into Sunday. Some of those blues and greens is indicating that. I just want to point it out there that we don't have a lot of moisture content for any type of system to form, but we could maybe see a couple of lightning strikes as we head into Sunday evening. Spokane stays into the upper 70s for early next week into the weekend. Same trend for Coeur d'Alene. We'll be back.
Well, out of Eastern Washington, both Nate Bell and Jake Skakel vying for the starting job. We didn't find that out last night at the Red and White Spring Game, but we had the closest thing to some real football. Red and White Spring Game was a little bit more offense versus defense on Friday, and the offense in white was going to throw the first punch. Nate Bell, check this out, a perfect pass down the sideline. Jackson Branch going to run under it, scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Bell would lead the offense on yet another scoring drive, this time a dot to the back of the end zone, finds his tight end Xander Turner for another score. Bell kept airing it out. This time he's looking to the corner of the end zone. He's looking for his guy Branch again, hauls it in, gets both feet in bounds. He counts them 1, 2, 3 touchdown passes for Jackson Branch. Then it was Jake Skakel looking to show off his arm in the second half. This throw, though, is intercepted by cornerback Dre Greeley. The defense in red gets the win on the scoreboard, but head coach Aaron Best was still pleased with his signal callers, and he wants it to be a healthy competition.
I want those guys to have fun and let it rip at times, but at the same time, not put so much pressure on themselves to think every single rep is a one-and-done situation, because we got 2 kids that are amazing back there, and that competition is not just healthy on the field, but it's also healthy off the field as well.
Now down in Moscow, the Idaho Vandals putting on the game jerseys as well yesterday, welcoming fans into the Kibbe Dome for their spring game as well. Idaho Vandals trying to give the fans a show wearing the sweet yellow unis. And the first play, handoff to DeMonte Bias, pays off big time, a massive first down, and it's great field position for the first team offense. Later that drive, quarterback Joshua Wood is going to find his target, Noah West Barranco. It's a guy head coach Thomas Ford Jr. said might play on Sundays if he keeps developing. First touchdown of the game. The next touchdown thanks to the ground game. Here's freshman Ocean Tafua. Fights his way in, earning that one, putting his shoulder down. Backup quarterback Sawyer Teeney impressed in the game, but the defense saw this handoff coming a mile away. Huge stop comes from Ryder Bordner, but the offense prevails on this drive. Teeney to Tony Harsty. He's going to go up, comes down, gets his feet in for the score. Team Black comes away with the big win, but according to head coach Thomas Ford Jr., the entirety of spring camp was a success.
You know, we have brand new schemes, offense, defense, and special teams. And so I think we did a really good job of installing what we want to get done. I think our players by the end had a much better understanding of the why we're doing everything. And so overall feel very successful with what we did this spring.
Mariners back home for the Randy Johnson retirement weekend. Here's Julio Rodriguez going deep to center field, tying the game up at 6 runs apiece in the 7th inning. But we go to the top of the 8th. Lane Thomas is going to just get one through the infield. It's just enough. The Royals, they go on to win it 7-6.
It is Bloomsday weekend for Saturday in the month of May. Thanks so much for spending part of your weekend with us, waking up with us. I'm Haley Gunther. It is going to be a warm Bloomsday. So many questions out there if it will be record warmth. For those answers, let's bring in Tori now. Tori, this is your first Bloomsday
I'm so excited.
in our community. So it looks like it is going to be a sunny and beautiful one for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're expecting, and it's going to be close to the records like Haley was saying. We're expecting a high of 79 here in Spokane by the time we get to Sunday. The record was set back in 1977 and 1980 at 81 degrees, so we're expecting about 2-degree difference there. In terms of temperatures right now, those are currently into the upper 50s. It's warming up fast here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. It's feeling roughly that as well. Winds are about 10 miles an hour at this time. We're expecting a couple of mountain showers as you head through your Saturday. Most of us are in the sunshine by the time we get to Sunday, but we were just looking outside. It is just a beautiful day here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. We're seeing some sunshine. Highs are warming up into those upper 70s, both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Moses Lake getting closer to about 80 degrees for today as well. And that warming trend continues all the way through your early week. We have high pressure ridging, and we'll have your full forecast and explain that more coming up shortly. Haley, back to you.
I'm juggling a lot of baseball and soccer, so I will take a gorgeous forecast like this any day. Thanks, Tori. Well, in April, the Washington Department of Ecology declared a statewide drought emergency after a very warm winter left mountain snowpack at about half of normal levels. The Washington Department of Ecology says projected water supplies will likely fall short of summer demand, marking the 4th straight year of drought for part or all of Washington state. The low snowpack could impact farmers, fish, and of course increase wildfire risks. As NonStop Local's Kevin Teeter reports, ranchers in Okanogan County are already very concerned.
Washington state officials say we are in the midst of a major drought this year. The lack of snowpack in the mountains is leaving streams empty and forests dry, compounding on another threat: wildfires. Rod Haberly is a rancher outside Concanelli in Okanogan County. In 2015, he was caught up in one of the largest wildfires in state history. Haberly recalls trying to scramble his cattle away after the flames on this hilltop suddenly began to race down the hillside as the wind picked up.
We had to go gather those cattle up in the middle of the night and bring them home. Smoke was so thick you could not see 10 feet. But we made it out of it, made it home.
Today, Rod fears the severe drought this year could create a similar situation. In April, the Department of Ecology announced the 4th consecutive year of drought conditions in Washington. This time, every watershed in the state has passed the drought threshold, as snowpack was roughly half its typical level. Communities like Okanogan County are prepping for water supply issues that are likely to impact agriculture. Scott Verazka raises cattle and grows alfalfa and corn silage in Okanogan County. He says he worries both his crops and livestock could be affected.
We're really worried about our watering source for these animals.
These challenges add on to the weight already pressing down on Washington farmers, which ranked last in the nation in farm profits in 2024. But for now, they just have to take it one season at a time.
We all kind of get together every year and game plan for the upcoming season, and we had NOAA here giving us the outlook, and the outlook don't look good. It's kind of bleak for the summer, hot, dry summer.
In Okanogan County, I'm Kevin Teeter.
Kevin, thank you for that report. The Department of Ecology said in April up to $3 million in emergency grants will be made available to help address water shortages. Well, changes to elementary school boundaries will impact about 100 Spokane Valley area students. The CV School District says it's to stabilize enrollment and support appropriate class sizes. McDonald Elementary Principal Scott Crintel estimates about 30 students will transfer from his school from Opportunity Elementary. He adds that it's not required students shift schools with the changing boundaries.
The district is allowing students, if there is room in their original school, to stay there as a grandfathered clause. And so like, oh, we're in 5th grade, is it okay if we just stay? Yes, absolutely, we have room to do that.
And he does expect to meet with transferring kids coming up next week. It's estimated by the school district that 168 students get to McDonald Elementary by walking. Well, just one more day until the 50th Bloomsday race. You've seen that countdown. You've seen it going for the past several weeks, and we are now 23 hours out, getting closer and closer. And of course, it's hard to think about Bloomsday without one of our most beloved colleagues who loves Bloomsday with all of his heart. Earlier this year, our Tim Adams became very ill. Family updates on his condition and hospital stay were seen and shared by so many of you. Today, Tim is recovering at home. Hopefully he's watching right now. He credits his wife, his medical team, and love from so many in our community in saving his life. But those closest to his healing journey say it's who Tim is, his positivity, that makes him such a miracle.
Oh, what a great day, though.
Yeah.
The little joys in life.
Beautiful. Beautiful, man.
Have never been lost on Tim Adams. Optimism is the foundation of who he is to the core.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it helped save his life.
He's had a smile on his face every time I've seen him. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing to have somebody with that much positivity. And I think that's certainly a big part of his recovery process, is going to be that mentality.
Early 2026.
I had this infected toe.
No way of knowing how bad it was or could get.
We really got all this other pain going, and I didn't connect them. So I was a mess all over.
His condition rapidly deteriorating. His wife Dorothy called 911.
And I said, we can drive. Then I saw through our windows, red lights out front. And I go, okay, let's take the ambulance.
It's a good thing he did. Dr. Harper was among the dedicated team of Sacred Heart experts who were there and ready.
It's a big group effort when someone comes in like this. And he was on death's doorstep, and especially that first week, it was touch and go for him.
Tim was in sepsis.
The bacteria got into the bloodstream. Once it gets into the bloodstream, then the body is essentially going to react to that bacteria. It can go really, really quick. It can crash the entire, your entire system, essentially.
But Tim and Team Tim,
she's my lifesaver,
fought back.
They were helping me.
He had multiple surgeries in between his hospital stay and then time and rehabilitation. He was on Sacred Heart grounds for nearly a month. And now,
you have your glow back, Tim.
Thank you.
You really do.
Yeah, and I owe that to Dorothy.
Yep.
And the dream team that came together.
To get him on the road to recovery that he hopes can make a little 12K detour.
Some of my family and good friends are going to push me in this wheelchair. If I can get through this Bloomsday, I will have 49 shirts.
He's only out one from the 50-year tradition.
I missed the first Bloomsday because I was still away at college.
But every single race since,
I just love it.
Even during his 29 years of service to our country, he's done what he could to be Lilac City bound for the run.
When I was mobilized to Bosnia, you get to schedule your annual military leave. I scheduled it to be here. And for Bloomsday.
Then vacation days throughout his multi-state broadcasting career were always saved up for that first Sunday in May.
Why? What about Bloomsday just pulls you back each and every year?
You know, it's when we're all out there, whether it's 10,000 or 30,000, you're all of one beautiful mind with one goal, and to help each other.
A sentiment that means more than ever to Spokane's beloved Bloomy. Updates by Dorothy throughout his hospital stay were met with thousands showing support.
You know, the cards that have been coming in and the wonderful messages on social media just lift me. And when someone says they hope and pray or praying for you, how sacred is that? I mean, I just float on that like clouds.
You feel it. You feel that love and support.
I do.
And in true Tim Adams fashion, he makes sure to put all that good energy right back into the place and the people he loves most.
Timmy, people see you as family. You are their family.
Now that's my wealth.
What would you like the community who loves you so much to know?
That I love them.
I know you do.
Haley Gunther, NonStop Local.
Oh, there's our guy. If you know Tim Adams, you love Tim Adams. We here at KHQ, and so many of you are continuing to wish him well as the recovery is ongoing. For those of you who were selected, we hope to see you with your Team Tim shirts on tomorrow throughout the Bloomsday course. Coming up on the Weekend Wake Up Show, it is that time of year again. Send a friend a goat, and it's all for the Wishing Star Foundation. They do incredible things for kids and families in our community, and this is such a sweet way to get involved with the organization. We're back next. It is a gorgeous start to our Saturday Bloomsday weekend. It's finally here, and boy, it's almost going to feel like summer out there. We'll have Tori break down that forecast, but first, 23 wishes this year alone. That's what Wishing Star is on track to do for local kids. We have Cindy here from the Wishing Star Foundation. Cindy, for people who are unfamiliar with what your nonprofit does, can you kind of take us through just the magic that is Wishing Star?
Yes, so Wishing Star started in 1983. So we've been around a long time. We're local. We grant wishes for children ages 3 to 21 who are terminal or battling a life-threatening illness. So they come in our door to get a wish granted, but we have other programs that support them way beyond the wish.
Absolutely, and you really stay a constant source of compassion, love, support, all of that for the entire family, not just the child. And I think that that's just what makes you so special.
Yes, yes.
And right now there's also 40 children that are on the wait list, and that's why fundraisers are so critical for this nonprofit. They have one coming up. Send a friend a goat. It is such a fun tradition in our community. My goodness. So if somebody's new to town, maybe and they don't know how it works, you literally send a friend a goat.
You do. So starting May 11th, we will be sending out these darling baby goats out into the community. Folks can go to wishingstar.org to order their goat. And the last day to order your goat is Thursday, May 7th.
Yes, you got to get on it.
Yes, yes, it's so much fun because who doesn't love a baby goat?
It is so much fun and it's adorable. It just lifts your spirits, and then to know it all goes back to,
it does,
to
exactly.
kids in our community. Examples of recent wish requests are an art studio, travel. That's a big one. What else, Cindy?
We have done things such as a therapy bike for one of our kiddos. We've done home renovations. We've done some backyard makeovers and
meet and greets with different performers and artists.
Exactly. And we have done NASCAR, we've done NASA, whatever they can wish, if we just do our best to make it happen.
It must just be so sweet to see the different wishes, and it's just really what it's all about. So for the goats, you go and you can register, fill everything out.
Online.
Okay,
at
right there on your website.
wishingstar.org, correct. And so you'll fill it out and you'll pick a day and either AM or PM, and you can do a sweet message. So then our goat wranglers, who are our fabulous volunteers, will show up and they'll say, Haley, this is a goat from Wishing Star, and from there it goes.
It is so fun whenever we've had them at KHQ. It definitely does give a little pause to productivity there for a brief minute, but again, it's all for such a good cause, and 40 kids on the wait list. I know that it has to break your heart, and I know you wish you could grant a wish to every single kid who wants one.
And, you know, we love getting those referrals. Wishes tend to run about $9,500 each. And so we work really hard to work with our community to get donations, in-kind services, so that we can bless more children.
Absolutely. And before we let you go, it's a Saturday. I know that people probably don't want to worry about cooking, and they just kind of want to coast into Bloomsday, if you will. Red Robin is having a deal tonight where they're supporting
all day long.
Oh my gosh!
So
lunch is taken care of too.
Every Red Robin in Spokane, in Coeur d'Alene, even the Tri-Cities.
Okay.
So, but the ticket is to mention Wishing Star, that you are here for Wishing Star.
Okay.
And then 20% of the sales from those meals will come back to us.
That's amazing. So see, we've taken care of lunch or dinner or both
for
you.
Yes.
And you can help a pretty incredible cause. More information, of course, on Send a Friend a Goat at wishingstar.org. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you so much.
All right, take it away, Tori. Going to be beautiful, 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 beautiful out there.
Yes, temperatures are already starting to warm up. They're currently into the 60s, almost area-wide, still into the upper 50s for Coeur d'Alene and Spokane, but we're seeing 63 towards Moses Lake, 60 degrees if you're heading towards the Tri-Cities for today. We do have a couple of isolated mountain showers, definitely a possibility for today along the Cascades, as well as some of those northern mountains, and this will eventually hit the Rockies as well. If you do see a brief shower, it's going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes at most, and then it's out of the region. But if you're in the Spokane area, we just took a look outside earlier, and it's just a beautiful day. Make sure to get out and enjoy today as well as tomorrow. And tomorrow is Bloomsday. We're going to be seeing clear skies by the time we're at 8 a.m. for your Sunday morning. Couple cumulus clouds can definitely develop in the atmosphere across the Idaho Panhandle and into northern Washington. And we're not expecting any precipitation as for tomorrow. The isolated showers are strictly for today. High temperatures today are going to be into those upper 70s. We have 79 for Spokane Valley, 77 in Coeur d'Alene, as well as Spokane, 78 for Deer Park. Northern areas already topping out into the 80s for today. That goes for Colville, Chewelah, and even into the Omak area, seeing 82 for a high. Even warmer as you head down further south. Tri-Cities, upper 80s. Some areas even isolated, especially if you're in a valley, could reach close to about 90 degrees for a high today. Here in Spokane for Bloomsday, 79 degrees for your high, mostly sunny skies. And if you're running, it's going to be right around 50 degrees in the morning. We have high pressure, strong high pressure at that. This is happening all across the inland northwest. We'll continue to see a warming trend all the way through your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So those warm temperatures aren't going anywhere. Some areas like Tri-Cities getting actually close to like 95 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We stay toasty, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, all the way through next week. Welcome back. Here's a final look at your forecast as we head into Bloomsday. We're expecting toasty temperatures across the inland northwest, 79 for your high.
Oh my goodness.
On Sunday.
So dangerously close to breaking that record, and boy, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. We can't say that enough.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for being with us.
I
Your
love
first
it.
Saturday morning show.
I know.
Have a great day. We'll see you back here later on tonight.